Okay, so a lot more is happening with the young Philly situation. I'm just going to keep you guys tabbed on everything in under 8 minutes. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hope you guys are holding well today. Back again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button and let's get into this. Coming to you from Canada, Alberta, Canada. I am here unfortunately for a family emergency situation. Somebody close to me has passed away, so that is why I am abruptly in Canada. Let's get into this video and give you guys some quick updates. So young Philly is seen for the first time since being charged with the R word and assault in Australia, as brands all run to drop him. Young Philly has broken cover for the first time since he was charged with the R word. The 29-year-old, real name Andre Philippe Valencia, dodged reporters' questions as he barreled into a police station in Perth, Western Australia on Saturday morning. He is required to regularly report to police as one of his bail conditions as he awaits a further court hearing on the alleged assault, for which he was arrested in Brisbane on October the 8th. So in this particular video, you can see him where he gets out of the car and he's power walking immediately to the police station. And you have these reporters asking him questions, knowing that he can't say anything for legal reasons, but obviously they want to try and get anything to, display and report, because not only are Australian news cable channels reporting this, but also American news channels are also discussing this as well. So you can see here, he walks into the police station and then of course he walks back out, looking very solemn, upset, more so like the phrase of, I don't know, embarrassment, regret, or sadness, whatever it could be. You can see it in his emotions easily. He's quite dazed by what is going on. He did not respond to any of the reporters' questions as he made his way into the back of a black Mercedes minivan. Now, he needs to be doing this 3 times a week to check in with the police to make sure that he's there. And the reason why this is one of his strict bail conditions is because they don't want this man trying to escape Australia illegally, especially to a place that doesn't extradite you back. Now, for him to be extradited between states is something that I didn't even know was possible. I thought extradition was something that happens when it's between countries, but it's also between states as well, because in Perth, they, I believe, have different legalities to other states in Australia. So this is why an extradition had to take place. They don't do these things lightly. So again, this is what he's going to be doing basically 3 times a week. So the paparazzi or the media or the news channels, whatever you want to call it, are going to be stationed out there prepping and ready for this. I honestly did not expect to see a magnitude of international news channels, especially in America, New York Post and etc., all reporting on this. I thought this would be very much a UK-based conversation with a few international places here and there. But as you can see, that definitely is not the case. I do feel like him regularly now going to the police is not only going to be pictured, but I feel like the press will grow in magnitude as this case continues to grow. Now, I did discuss how M&S and FA decided to drop him, immediately, but it now looks like there's going to be several others that have taken and followed suit and are doing the same, which is very, sad to see, but I completely understand. Heinz and GDK have both removed references to Barrientos from their social media after he was charged in Australia, and they have not responded to repeated requests for comments. Not only Heinz and GDK, but Perpex Clothing, a German fashion label, has pulled its Philly t-shirt and any mention of him from their website and social media. And not only this, but Upload Productions, which produces the Chance and Philly Show podcast, have paused production of their podcast, and they have reacted and told the BBC, "We are aware of the serious allegations that have been made against young Philly and the legal proceedings that are now underway in Western Australia. In the commercial area of business where we have responsibility, we have paused working with our client." So of course, directly stopped working with him. Not only that, but Footy Asylum have also immediately terminated their contract, and they put out a statement them saying in light of these extremely serious charges, we are suspending our contract with young Philly with immediate effect. We are unable to comment further until the legal process has been concluded. Now, of course, young Philly not only is a big star, but he's been all over places like Footy Asylum. So these brands need to take appropriate responses, because he basically was the main anchor for that channel to help bring it up, one of the few main people. So they have to make these swift choices, and this is what they have decided to do. So multiple brands, 4 to 5 as of after 24 hours, within 48 have followed suit from FA and M&S, and I would imagine that other brands would also do so, and then I would imagine that close people to him who are his friends might make statements in the near future or might distance from him, or probably will, because of course, they will directly affect their careers if they don't, and they need to put that first as well. So this particular video of him power walking to the police station is something that we're going to be seeing, guys, 3 times a week. is going to be papped continuously. So this is very intriguing to say the least. It is also something that we should recall that I would like to remind you of is that young Footy is innocent until proven guilty. That's just how the courts work. That's how the legal world works. And that is something that I would like us to remember. However, at the same time, the police have stated that there is strong evidence against this man. There is CCTV footage against this man as well. And not only that, but there was so much bodily harm on this particular woman that it was impossible for it to even be consensual. So these are shocking charges, 3 counts that he's facing. So all of this needs to be remembered, and extradition between states and what these prosecutors do, they don't make these moves until they have strong evidence to do so. Otherwise, it would be a waste of their time and police money and etc. So do let me know your thoughts on when it comes to this. One moment that I would also like to add to this video is that I feel like a lot of people are making memes of this conversation and are celebrating this downfall and this cancellation. And in doing so, I think it becomes very dismissive to the victims involved. I feel like we often so focus on the main focal person of the story, which makes sense, that we end up making jokes, memes, celebrating a cancellation, which is ridiculous to me and makes no sense at all. Pure nonsense behavior, pure just nonsense. You are dismissing the fact that there are people who've been R-worded here brutally to the point where their body is covered with bodily harm, and that there's evidence and footage and etc. that will come out in the discovery phase if this does go to trial. So I just think that I want to remind everybody, this is not a celebratory moment. I don't know why anybody is enjoying anybody being, falling down. I don't understand that, because it very well could be you tomorrow in any way, shape or form of your life. And I feel like when people do stuff like that, they become very dismissive of the victims involved, try to center the alleged victims involved, and their stories and what they are saying in this conversation. Until there are other significant updates, I don't see myself discussing this any further. The latest update that we will be discussing on is in December, when there is a hearing case. I think that is when there's going to be the most significant changes. Other than that, I don't believe Philly is going to be saying anything publicly on social media. I believe his lawyers are going to be advising him against saying anything. I do think that his lawyers coming out saying that the lady was drunk was a ridiculous argument, because it makes young Philly look even more stupid that he will be taking advantage of a girl on a post successful show abroad, and it doesn't look good on him at all for his lawyers to say that. So I do also now wonder what the arguments are going to be for the lawyer. Is it going to be young Philly's voice and his story against hers, and that nobody else was in the room? What are they going to go about this? How are they going to do it? Could she retract her stories out of fear? We know that witnesses can easily be intimidated, or victims can be easily intimidated in stories as well. I don't know, but this can go any way, shape or form. I do believe his closest public social media friends are probably going to be coming out with statements in the near future, not because of the respect of their friendship, but because of the gravity and depth of how this could affect their careers, which is what their PR and management teams and lawyers are probably advising them to do so. So I would imagine that would be happening in the next couple of weeks or so. But get used to seeing young Philly 3 times a week attending this particular police station, proving that he's still here and has not escaped Australia. Do let me know your thoughts on when it comes to this video, guys. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. Wanted to give you guys all this quick information in less than 10 minutes, quick intro and quick outro, and I'll catch you guys soon if there are any more significant updates.